was that tonight?
Oh, yeah, pretty important. I think obviously we've lost quite a few. Well, we lost 4 games on the spin, and some of them were pretty close and tough. I thought we could have won some of those games, but the fact remains we'd lost 4 straight. So I was a bit nervous tonight. I think the players had tried to say, "Look, we just play with confidence if we can," and I thought we did in the second half. I thought there was some great stuff in the second half, and there were two teams who really needed a win out there, and thankfully we were good enough to get away from them in the second half.
How big was the improvement performance-wise from last week?
Oh yeah, in terms of control, and there's some real reasons, some key reasons why we lost that game, and some key reasons why we haven't been at our best this year. Last week, we kicked out on the full twice, didn't we? And they scored off both of them, so there you see the difference in the game right there. But I still think we can improve massively defensively in some areas, and with the ball as well. But there were some signs, I thought, some really positive signs tonight, and we're getting a few players back, which is always handy.
As a collective, how impressed were you with the pack?
Yeah, they were good. I think we got an impact from our bench. Our starting boys were really good. I thought Liam Watts was immense. The amount of work that he's done out there tonight, I thought was phenomenal. We got some good responses from players as well. I thought Greg Eden, to being left out last week, thought he played really well. Paul McShane and Peter Matauti, I think, responded really well from what he did last week. I thought Mike McMeekin was strong, and just some real strong performances out there. As a team, I just thought we were much more resilient. I thought we could have, when Leeds scored, started the second half. It goes either way. That if you, especially when you're a little bit nervous about what you're doing, and we hung tough then, which was really pleasing.
Liam Watts is playing an immense amount of minutes. He's proved to be very durable. Are you wary of how much the effect could be on the amount of minutes that he is playing at the current moment? How many he's played on?
Well, he's just got a great engine, hasn't he? So look, at some point we're looking after him in training. So he only trained yesterday and then played. So he's saying he missed a session last week. So we're managing his time on his feet, and he just needs to keep playing like that, and we'll look after him. There's some of our other players, like Grant Millington, needs to keep improving. For example, he's not quite at his best, so he needs more game time. He's an important player for us, and we've got obviously people like Junior Moores and Dan Smith. We've got a few blokes that hopefully will start to come back in the coming weeks.
Moves your level of points with the team to the playoffs, is given all the injuries and whatnot you've had, is that fairly satisfying at this stage?
I think we've lost a couple of real tight games as well, by 1 and 2 points. So look, we're in the mix. We've just got to keep improving. I think our second half to the season needs to be really good, needs to be really positive. We've got a real tough game next up against St Helens, but look, we just got to go after everybody and keep improving. And if we do that, then we potentially could play our best rugby league right at the end of the season when it's most important. And if we can do that, then we've got the players to do it. Absolutely. If we can keep them fit and get our best players on the field at the same time, we're not getting Luke Gale back, but everybody else potentially. So we could be very dangerous.
Well, every team goes through a sticky patch at some time during the season, or nearly every team does. That 4 games you've just lost, do you think this is the signal now you're really making a big turnaround in form, and you can put all that behind you now? Well,
time will tell. I think the difficulty that we've had is you have. We had 12 players injured today. Perhaps wouldn't have all got in the team, but we there's not a lot of competition for places. Brad Jinks was in our 19-man squad today. He's a young boy who's never played first team football, and that's genuinely what we've got. And then what you get is people coming back from injury and the game shy. 'Cause it takes time to get your best football into you when you've missed games. So time will tell. I think time will tell on that. But like I've just said, I think there's there's an opportunity for us if we can start to play well and get our best players back, that we can be really dangerous. We've got to improve significantly, I'd say, because you know the team we're playing next week, I think they're well ahead of everybody else. But I thought Huddersfield did a great job on them last week. I thought they were unlucky actually. So you know it's doable. We've just got to be at our best. We haven't been there this year yet, so you know, we can pull it all together because we have got the players to do it.
Were you surprised to see Trent Merrin giving away a penalty for dissent as he did? And you know, you took advantage of it. Really.
Well, there's a few things I was surprised with today. I was surprised with a few of the penalties.
Yeah.
You know, Mike McMeekin for moving off the mark when the tackle had been completed.
Yeah.
There's a few. I mean,
Yeah.
but they're killers, aren't they? You know, giving penalties away when you've got the ball. There was a couple for both sides today. You know, we had two. Couldn't work either of them out, to be honest. But there you go.